Our Target 8 investigation exposing flaws in Michigan's sex offender registry is getting lawmakers' attention. The head of the State Senate Judiciary Committee says our findings show a need for a revamped registry. Here's Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker with the culmination, the results of exposing the sex offender registry.
They're all lumped within the same category.
We're going to take care of that.
Senator Rick Jones, chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, says Target 8's findings could help provide traction for change.
Your stories bring this to a head. They alert everybody that there's a difference on people that are on the current list.
Our investigation raised questions about whether the sex offender registry is serving its purpose to protect you from potentially dangerous predators.
That guy is sick.
Like Dixon, Timothy
He needs to be on
Michigan sex.
But we found the list paints offenders with the same brush, making it difficult to pick out the predators from those who pose no real threat. Rick McQuillan was 17 when he had consensual sex with a 15-year-old girl who was not legally old enough to consent. A so-called Romeo-Juliet case. It put him on the list for 25 years, kept him out of the military, and cost him jobs. It also will keep him from his young son's after-school activities.
If it was consensual, under our legislation, it's considered Romeo and Juliet. They will not be on the list.
Jones says his office recently started working on legislation to radically change the list. It would divide offenders into 3 tiers.
Tier 3 will be the dangerous predators.
And it would keep new Romeo-Juliet offenders from the list altogether, as long as the victim is older than 13 and the suspect is no more than 4 years older.
This should have been taken care of a long time ago.
In fact, states have to make these changes or lose some cash. It's part of the Adam Walsh Act, which Congress passed in 2006. After 4 years and 2 extensions, there's now a sense of urgency here in Lansing. The state has until April 1st to get this done, or it will lose more than $1 million in federal law enforcement funding. Jones says that politics, the State House and Senate each controlled by opposing parties, have kept lawmakers from agreeing on change. Now they are controlled by one party, the Republicans.
This will be done. That's my commitment to the citizens of Michigan. We're going to get rid of Romeo and Juliet cases. We're going to make sure we have a sex offender list that is meaningful.
If the law passes, Rick McQuillan and other Romeo and Juliet offenders like him could petition a judge to erase them from the list.
I wouldn't have to register anymore. I might be able to go to my kids' functions. I don't know if that's a possibility or not, but that'd be awesome.
I'm Target 8 investigator Ken Kolker.
Senator Jones hopes to introduce the bill in time for a Senate Judiciary hearing next Wednesday. That's the first step. We're going to continue to follow this process, and we'll keep reporting on any developments.